Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth. Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the
Yo, this is my 14-year-old daughter, Mari. When you start dating, what he gonna have to do?
Work with my dad.
Are you splitting 50-50 with anybody?
No.
Why?
But you don't.
Come on. See, common sense for her. Y'all gotta understand, the reason why I be so stern on paying 100% of everything because I have two beautiful baby girls, all right? I got a 14-year-old and I got a 2-year-old. And guess what? They ain't finna be dealing with that bullshit that most women gotta deal with in today's time. They not finna be out here struggling, trying to figure out how they gonna eat their next meal because they dealt with the wrong man. No, you gonna have to pay 100% for everything, all right? I'm raising them the same way that they see their dad doing. I've been paying all the bills since day one. My wife have never touched the bill since 2014, and that's the year that I met her. Pay 100% of everything, because if you don't, you are not considered a real man. Stay by yourself until you're able to provide 100%. That's all I'm saying. You can't do that, you don't need to be with nobody. The relationship math is, if you can't take care of yourself, you damn sure can't take care of this person. Stay by yourself and prioritize yourself. This is why I firmly believe in 100% of everything. Men is supposed to pay 100% of everything, especially if you got baby girls. How dare you say that you ain't gonna do that and women don't deserve this and that? Your daughter should be looking at you like you crazy. We real men, and real men stand up on real men responsibilities, all right? We stand up for what we believe in, and this is what we believe in as real men. This is a real man telling you, pay 100% of the bills and don't consider yourself a real man. Because guess what? There's kids like mine that's actually getting raised to actually with that mindset of actually elevating, all right? Comment your thoughts below. Let's get it.
25 seconds later.
In your house, why are you paying all the bills?
Cause it's my house. Who gonna
But why is she in your house?
A nigga with money don't want you to listen. I'm gonna get this out to all women worldwide.
She's in your house. Why are you paying all the bills?
Cause it's my house. Who gonna
But why is she in your house?
A nigga with money don't want you to listen. I'm gonna get this out to all women worldwide. With money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that. We not coming to get you for no bread. If you do that and you get your own bread on the side, we gonna clap our hands for it. We gonna smile about it. We gonna be proud of it. We don't need you to do it. That's the advantage of picking us. We don't want you for that. We want, honestly, we don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You the rich on the goddamn. No, nigga, no. You know exactly what I'm saying to you, dude. You speak French now? Oui.
I'm so over here like I already know like this type of shit.
This one.
Child, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's divorce has been finalized. And let's just say that Tiana will be smiling all the way to the bank to collect her millions. But how is Iman really taking the settlement? Is it enough payback for everything he put Tiana through? Baby, y'all know this divorce has been pretty messy. And towards the end, it got even messier because there was a lot of back and forth from both Tiana and Iman. And when I tell y'all that some of the requests were just insane, honey, I mean exactly that.
Dummies, welcome, y'all. Welcome to the studio. And we got another one, guys. We got another one. Mr. T.I. Mr. T.I. Mr. T.I. The rapper T.I. says Tiny is not allowed to pay any bills, no matter how much money she make. Right? Sounds similar to this celebrity, right? Because this is why we come here to the Mr. Goodbread Celebrity Reaction channel. Because we learn how the celebrities are moving, right? Because those are the one that the devil sent out there to influence the mind of the regular sheep, the sheep that we got to deal with, right? So if you want to know how the sheep you dealing with is moving, just learn these celebrities, because these celebrities do a great job of influencing the minds of those who consume the foolishness. Let's look at that one more time, because this the same thing Iman Shepherd said.
In your house, why are you paying all the bills?
Cause my house. Who?
But why is she? Why is she in your house?
A nigga with money don't want you to listen. I'm gonna get this out to all women worldwide.
She's in your house. Why are you paying all the bills?
Cause my house. Who?
But why is she? Why is she in your house?
A nigga with money don't want you to listen. I'm gonna get this out to all women worldwide. With money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that. We not coming to get you for no bread. If you do that and you get your own bread on the side, we gonna clap our hands for it. We gonna smile about it. We gonna be proud of it. We don't need you to do it. That's the advantage of picking us. We don't want you for that. We want to, honestly, we don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You the rich on the goddamn. No, nigga, no. You know exactly what I'm saying to you, you speak French now? Oui.
I'm still over here like, I already know, like this type of shit I say all the time.
This one.
Child, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's divorce has been finalized. And let's just say that Tiana will be smiling all the way to the bank to collect her millions. But how is Iman really taking the settlement? Is it enough payback for everything he put Tiana through? Baby, y'all know this divorce has been pretty messy. And towards the end, it got even messier because there was a lot of back and forth from both Tiana and Iman. And when I tell y'all that some of the requests were just insane, honey, I mean exactly that.
Now, I tell you, Rome wasn't built in a day, but when you take on this type of a mentality, it'll burn down in one. Now, this is no shade to the sister Tiny, because Tiny get much respect. Because if you know, then you know. You know what I mean? Tiny is one of those women, she's just a fool, bro. And these women attract to these beta males, yo. Guess what, guys? Even good women, even the great sisters, the sisters with some sense, attract to these beta male men. They do. And I bet you Tiny do not allow him to pay all the bills. I bet you it's more like that, guys. But for T.I.'s ego and for who he worked for to control and influence the mind, because we know this is trick culture. This is the Jezebel culture. They want all relationships run as Jezebel and King Ahab. They want the man to be the ATM, right? And the woman to be the decision maker. So that way our people won't catch up. Because we'll never use the money for the God. We'll always use the money for the devil. We'll always give the devil back his money. You know what I mean? So there's no real return on the investment when you're playing with these devilish women, guys. But in T.I. case, I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. I know a good woman when I see one. Remember, I have a good woman, so I don't have the lack of that. I can spot a good one. He have a good woman. And for those of you that don't know why she's a good woman, we got to go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. All right, guys, let's go back. Because some of y'all might not know that she put T.I. on. So a lot of you ladies, right, when y'all see T.I. say things like this, he can say this to her. Yeah, he can say this to her. But don't you let this influence your relationship, because you're not Tiny, man. You didn't help this man when this man was low. You don't help black men when they down and out. You don't do that, man. You sitting there at the finish line waiting for a winner. So you don't get to take in and engulf this and run with this as if this is the relationship goal for you, man, because you're not Tiny. You not that. You not that. All right. So when you realize how they met, you gonna see why a man will say, I'm paying all that for this woman. Yeah, I pay. You'll see. So this is why it's important to control your emotions. Don't go attaching your emotions. Don't go living vicariously through these stars, because you, and they, them. All right, now let's see how they met. That's hella important. Of course, it's a Vlad TV interview. So those of you that want to see it for yourself, go to Vlad. It's a Vlad TV interview titled Tiny Shares How She Met T.I. and helping him choose his singles on his rap albums. All right? So let's get to that. You know how punkish Vlad is. So just listen. Just listen.
It's 4 years this year, July the 31st.
How did you two originally meet?
How did we?
You and T.I. just recently celebrated your anniversary.
Yeah. Yep. It was 4 years. 4 years this year, July the 31st.
How did you two originally meet?
How did we meet? Well, of course, you know, I met him around town in the studios, and he's a bit younger than me. He's 5 years younger than me. So at the time,
Keep in mind, guys, she wasn't being a groupie. It was her job to be in the studios. So she wasn't groupieing. Don't get it out your head. I know the girls that you're used to dealing with. Every girl's not that. She was in that group Escape, guys. So she had a reason to be in them studios. All right? Knock it off, guys. Unhook, unhook.
you know, I was pretty young too. So he was kind of like a kid to me. And I'm like, oh, you know, he's cute or whatever. And then
Now you keep in mind, these women are predators, bro. These women, I'm gonna give Tiny her credit. Even with giving Tiny her credit, these women are predators, bro. They prey on the young, and then they get mad when the old ones get mad when the young ones, when the older guys overlook them for the younger ladies. But all our life, we knew these older women to prey on these young men. Remember, Dirty Diana. Michael Jackson made that song for a reason. You know what I mean? Dirty Diana. Just remember that. So, and it's nasty how our society normalizes the fact that women can just prey on young boys. It's just crazy, bro.
and as the years went on, KP, which is the guy who's pretty much in, you know, he's involved in a lot of different people's career. He played the songs for me, and he was playing some. I had a meeting with him. He played some songs for me, and he was like, "Yo, this is new kid I have, T.I." And I heard it. I was like, "Damn, I love his sound." He had this southern twang that was just too sexy to me, and then I saw him a little bit later, maybe some months later, in the mall, and he looked amazing. I can tell you what he had on that day. Still, he had on a seersucker striped polo suit, pants and jacket, and he had some Cartier frames on, clear Cartier frames on. I thought he looked gorgeous. He was like, so that was kind of like we exchanged numbers, and we ended up meeting that same day. We went to a $3 cafe.
And you ask, how do good women end up meeting these dudes? Because they all got that nurturing spirit. They all got that I could fix him spirit. And when a woman got money, she not looking for substance, y'all. You heard what she said. He was cute. He was cute. It's looks. And that's how they end up with the pookie. That's how good women end up with the pookie.
We talked, and we kind of got to know each other a little bit over some wings. And from there, we kind of like just played phone tag for a minute and finally hooked up.
Now, were you there
Yo, did you hear how? Yeah, you did you hear how she hurt over some wings? Now I wonder if that was Wingstop. So he ain't spent $2,000. She ain't say crab legs and all this extra joint that y'all be trying to put dudes through nowadays, ladies. Come on now. If you're gonna try to be like these stars, really be like these stars, find out how they met. You'll notice the healthier relationships, the ones that appear to be fine, they met normal. They met normal, like normal people.
There before he got his first record deal?
He was already signed when I got with them. He was he had already had a first album out, which wasn't like his strongest album. And I got with him right before he dropped Money, Hoes, Cars, and Clothes. He would come and play me his music, and he played You Don't Know Me for me. And he was like, yo, I want to put this song out on my mixtape or whatever. And I'm like, this right here is a single. What do you mean, mixtape? And he was like, you think so? And I'm like, this is your single. You need to be putting this out. So anyway, he put that out, and that was like one of the starts.
And you see that, like, y'all disturbed women that don't do no work on yourself. Y'all gonna say, oh, she led him. All real men give y'all a chance to lead, bro. When we pick y'all for a reason. Cause we fuck with y'all. So we gonna always revert to y'all. We don't want to control y'all. We just get the final say. But we gonna ask y'all mad questions throughout the whole way. When you start picking real dudes, though, when you pick real dudes. But that was key right there. That was significant. That was key. That was significant right there. She said it. I'm gonna play that part back. I want y'all to know. I want y'all to understand. Are all real men? Let y'all lead. Cause we gonna ask y'all the questions. Yo, what you think we should do? What you think? What you think? That's why y'all there. Would you like us to ask another girl?
Your single. You need to be putting this out. So anyway, he put that out, and that was like one of the starts of his big career when people were like, hell, who is this cat talking about? You don't know me. That was it.
So there, you see why T.I. might have said that statement? Why Rapper T.I. says Tiny is not allowed to pay any bills. So if you a female and you did not put your man in a position to where now you can not have to pay any, you need to keep your mouth closed, man. You need to get to work. You need to help your man, and maybe someday after you help him, after you do the work, remember, if you do not work, you do not eat. And a lot of y'all got this mentality that just because y'all was born the woman, that y'all supposed to just, it's be inherited some shit. You crazy? Did your father inherit it? Did your father give it to you? No. You know why? You know why? Because your father too busy teaching you stupid shit like this.
Yo, this is my 14-year-old daughter, Mari. When you start dating, what he gonna have to do?
Work with my dad.
Are you splitting 50-50 with anybody?
No,
Why?
but you don't.
Come on. See, common sense for her. Y'all gotta understand, the reason why I be so stern on paying 100% of everything because I have two beautiful baby girls, all right? I got a 14-year-old and I got a 2-year-old. And guess what? They ain't finna be dealing with that bullshit that most women gotta deal with in today's time. They not finna be out here struggling, you know, trying to figure out how they gonna eat their next meal because they...
But now you saying that like if men are the reason why women are struggling like that, sir. Women are struggling like that because like you ain't give your daughter no information. Those women have not gotten any information. So they thought that they was gonna be able to look cute, stand outside, and a man with some sense was gonna come and just pay all their bills, right? 100. Stupid. See what happens when you be dumb? Silly parents, yo. We got other fathers too, guys. Remember this? And it's sad. It's sad, yo. Y'all gotta. This is why it's important for all fathers to really pour into them, to get into that season of loneliness. Even if you got to be called a deadbeat for 6 months, go make towel. Get low. Learn who you are so people can stop manipulating you out of your organic self. Because a lot of fathers don't even know. Y'all let these women tell y'all how to be a father. So you teach your children off of that, off the fact you not a free father. You under the mama spell, so you can just teach anything. It's just sickening. I'm gonna tell y'all fathers for the last time, bro. You are responsible. The only person in this world that is, as a man, you are the only person responsible for doing something for that girl, for your little 14-year-old. You are the only person responsible for doing something for her without looking for anything in return as a man. All other men on this world need something in return. That's how the world works. That's how the world works. And you need to teach your daughter some skills, right? So that then she can trade some skills for all her bills paid. How about that? Teach her some godly skills so that she can trade that for all her bills paid. But you're going to teach your daughter to go stand outside and look like a dummy, sir.
Hey, Daddy.
Now that conversation with the little girl was going a little bit better than the last one, but I wish he would have brought it on home for little mama. You know what I mean? I wish you'd have brought it on home because that's the biggest problem we have right now. Men and women both work. Well, actually, women don't work for God. They want to just work for the devil all day. Men work for the devil and men work for God. So he do his work. He do the work for the devil, and then he do the work for the God. Women want to do the work for the devil and push their God-given task off on man, and that's crazy. That's crazy. But let's keep it moving. Let's get back to what we're here for. You know what I mean? Because this be capped. Like I tell you, these celebrities are used as instruments to run your household. You know what I mean? They be putting out nothing but lies and deceptions. Because while he's sitting here telling us this, in real life, Mr. T.I is teaching his daughter how to be independent. You know what I mean? See how they work? He gonna tell us on social media that he pay all the bills when behind closed doors, like I told you, Tiny's the type of a good woman that ain't gonna let no bum dude pay all the bills. She not gonna let Pookie pay all the bills because she know Pookie be struggling. She know Pookie go through seasons where he ain't up. You know what I mean? So listen to this, guys. Y'all just check this out and hear it for yourself. Who pay all the bills in their house, in the Tiny and T.I household?
Twisting. Look at how high you are, baby. Girl, look at you. Look at you, sweet baby.
Can you pay my bills? Can you pay some bills?
Okay.
Can my bills? Can it chill?
You hear what these little kids are saying? How the music controls the mind. Not just the adults. It's powerful. Even the kid. Look at what you hear the song she's singing, right? Let's see how you get out of this one. Let's see how good of a father he is. And remember, these are rich parents, right? So if child support was all that it was needed, then he'd have an answer, right? He'd have a good answer. So let's see, because let's play that back. I want y'all to hear the songs this little girl choosing to sing. Smart little girl, too.
Okay.
Can it chill? I don't think you do. So you and me are through.
Hey, listen, baby. Why is you singing that song so much? Cause what?
Favorite.
What you like about that song so much?
Like I like when she breaks it up.
Okay. So you just like the arrangement of the vocals and like the chord progressions.
Yeah, and I like how she sings it.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Because you can pay your own bills. You hear me?
Yeah.
You don't need nobody to pay your bills. You hear me?
She's talking.
But wait a minute. Now your message getting cold now. I don't know. Your message getting confusing now, sir. Your message getting confusing now. So what? See how they put the message out on social media for your family, and then go on inside to their family and tell a whole different story. This shit crazy. Now that's demonic, yo. Wait a minute. I'm confused. I'm confused. Right, hold on. Let me put that banner up because y'all sure I'm starting to believe people just start making their own posts. I think some modern women just be trying to make their own shit up now. I don't even think he did he even say this? Did this because y'all heard what he just said, right? Hold on, bro.
So much.
Cause
What?
favorite.
What you like about that song so much?
Like I like when she breaks it up.
Okay. So you just like the arrangement of the vocals and like the chord progressions.
Yeah, and I like how she sings it.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Because you can pay your own bills, you hear me?
Yeah.
You don't need nobody to pay your bills, you hear me?
She's talking about a man.
I know it, but you don't need no man to pay your bills.
Yo, that's a smart little girl. He like, yo, she like, yo, but I ain't paying them. The man paying them. That's how society programming them from young. He like, but T.I. like, well, hold up, I'm a man. You like, see how that shit work? See, dads, hello, sir, fathers with daughters. It's time to be real. It's time to be real. Don't be raising the same woman you dislike. Don't be raising the same woman you get on the internet and tear down. That's dumb now. That's foolish now. Let's work on self, get to some information. So we have some information to teach these little girls now. Don't be scared to have a daughter. You ain't got to be scared. You ain't got to hope and pray and want a son all of the time. Girls are cool. Girls love their dad more than sons do, tell you the truth. Incredible, yo.
Right?
Yeah.
You pay your own bills, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how.
You don't know how?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Dad will teach you. Dad will show you.
So you mean to tell me you gonna show this little girl how to pay her bills, but you ain't gonna let Tiny pay her bills? You a coward, bro. This nigga's a fool. I let you know, guys. Tiny be paying these bills, bro. Tiny be paying these bills. And she allowed this man to go to the internet and cap and front like he the king.
Mama should know how to pay him. She sure know how to run him up.
You heard him? My word. Yo, you heard him? Mama know how to pay him. She know how to run him up. So why you telling the world? Why are you trying to influence my relationship? Why are you trying to get my girl to get lazy and be stupid? Why are you trying to get my girl to stop help working and helping me as a teammate and think that that's relationship goals? Because you put that flyer floating around, that flyer going rival right now. Y'all share this video and make sure y'all like this video because we need this video to go just as viral as that post. We need this video and content like this because this is the shit that's going to help us in our community. That post ain't going to help us. That post going to keep us stagnant. That post going to break our relationships up.
Dad to show you. Mama should know how to pay him. She sure know how to run him up. Mama pay. Mama can show you how to pay bills too now. You know, Mama pay Daddy bills.
What?
Yeah.
So.
Cause Mama rich.
See the mind control, bro. Goofy, yo, goofy.
Mama.
Sometimes you pay your own bills.
Me? Yeah, something. You know, every now and then I get lucky. You know, your mama take care of me though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now my mom gives you food, right?
Huh?
My mom gives you food.
Your mom gives my food. Yes, ma'am. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yeah, and water too.
Yeah.
Roof over our heads. You know. You did. Clothes on our backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to mommy.
If I'm still going to the pool, that would be good.
You say what, sweet baby?
If I'm still going to the pool, that would be good.
Well, now wait a minute. Now we've been swinging here for quite some time, and the sun is going down. If we're gonna go in the pool, we need the sun to be out. You hear me?
Hello. My floaties are coming.
Your floaties are coming. Okay. All right. Yeah, your floaties.
So I hope it leaves here before the sun.
Okay. Well, mommy. Let's see what mommy says. Mommy might have them. They might have come already while you were doing your voice lessons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Might have.
But then we would see sky.
Okay. Okay.
Hi.
Well, here, you want to slow down so we can. Let's slow down.
enough of that. I think I proved my point right there. Again, y'all can go see that yourself. That's on YouTube. Y'all just gotta really do the research, man. Don't it's easy. You don't gotta take in and believe everything you hear without doing some research. The research easy. When somebody say something, it's easy to go see if that what they said is a fact or if it's just an opinion. You go find out if it's a fact. Go do the research. You know what I mean? Before you take it in as a truth, like, oh yeah, that's a fact. T.I. said it. Who the fuck is T.I.? A liar, bro. Lying lips are an abomination. That's bad, yo. I don't like none of them celebrities. I don't. That's why I tell you. That's why I be on their neck too. I be on their neck too. But let's go. Let's go to the main event, bro. The real reason why a lot of people just turned away, just turned off from T.I. T.I. turned a lot of people off, bro. He used to be. Why a lot of people just turned away, just turned off from T. What the hell? Still can't believe this Iman Shepherd dude. That dude is dumb, and he once took the same approach that T.I. took. You think he feel the same way today, guys?
In your house, why are you paying all the bills?
Cause it's my house. Who?
But why is she in your house?
A nigga with money don't want you to listen. I'm gonna get this out to all women worldwide.
She's in your house. Why are you paying all the bills?
Cause it's my house. Who?
But why is she in your house?
A nigga with money don't want you to listen. I'm gonna get this out to all women worldwide. With money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that. We not coming to get you for no bread. If you do that and you get your own bread on the side, we gonna clap our hands for it. We gonna smile about it. We gonna be proud of it. We don't need you to do it. That's the advantage of picking us. We don't want you for that. We want, honestly, we don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You the rich on the goddamn. No, nigga, no. You know exactly what I'm saying to you, dude. You speak French now? Oui.
I'm sure over here, like, I already know, like, this type of shit I say all the time.
Child, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's divorce has been finalized. And let's just say that Tiana will be smiling all the way to the bank to collect her millions. But how is Iman really taking the settlement? Is it enough payback for everything he put Tiana through? Baby, y'all know this divorce has been pretty messy. And towards the end, it got even messier because there was a lot of back and forth from both Tiana and Iman. And when I tell y'all that some of the requests were just insane, honey, I mean exactly that.
Crazy. That was a good question. He said, why are celebrity people role models? Because people live in a depression, right? 60% of the population live week to week. And celebrities, they have a perceived perception that they don't have any problems because they have money. And the majority of the people that have problems, their problems rely around money. So do you see why people now, they attach their emotions and feelings to these celebrities because it gives them a sense of hope and they can live vicariously through these particular celebrities that match, the ones that match them, that have most of their ways and their beliefs and their ideologies. Those are the celebrities you tend to worship and follow and intake their foolishness the most. But that's the psychology behind that.
And T.I. was a rat.
Well, yeah. Man, everybody knows.
In the federal guidelines, well, you can have 10 machine guns.
My guy Rum Nitty in the building.
And get 1 year community.
T.I. ratted on his friend before he got into the industry. He let his friend take a gun charge, and he was in possession of the gun. It's gonna go over. Just be patient. We're gonna touch on it. This is why everybody went sour on T.I.
And T.I. was a rat.
Well, yeah. Man, everybody knows.
In the federal guidelines, well, you can have 10 machine guns and get 1 year community service and 1 year incarcerated.
Yo, Thomas, you gotta be easy, bro. The video just started. It's a 19-minute and 24-second video. I understand you giving me T.I. energy. Like, I understand T.I. may be your favorite rapper, you know what I mean, and you want to run with the Why did nobody ever come forward if he snitched on him? Bro, T.I. told you that he ratted or he let his man take the fall for him. So if you be patient, I'll please allow me to present the content, the interview where T.I. tell you he let his man take the fall for him, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? Look, now all right, so then you wanna be T.I.'s lawyer and shit, bro. We ain't got time for that. I'm telling you what he said out his own mouth. He said it out his own mouth. And if you allow me to play the video, sir, you know what I mean? Shut up. Shut the fuck up, bro. And let us watch the video.
I think he went up there and just got the talking. One of the biggest no-nos in the hip-hop community is snitching. It's seen as a bigger offense than the crime itself. If you're labeled a snitch, no one will want to work with you, and you'll lose all the respect you once had. This is exactly what happened to Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., better known as T.I. Despite being a 3-time Grammy Award winner and a major player in hip-hop, especially in the southern scene during the 2000s, T.I. has always had this snitching accusation hanging over his head. A lot of his peers have called him out on it, and even though T.I. has denied it over and over, nobody seems to believe him. But why is that? Let's break it down.
People that they had no access to, and they just imagine. And this way it work out in their mind. So I can't allow their fantasy to become my reality.
T.I. has had his fair share of run-ins with the law. We're talking about charges related to drugs, weapons, and even assault. But there's one particular incident that really made the snitch label stick to him. It all went down in 2007, right before he was supposed to perform at the BET HipHop Awards in Atlanta. Just hours before his performance, the FBI and a whole bunch of police officers swooped in and arrested him. They found that he had 12 machine guns on him, and 2 of them even had silencers. Now, if you're a previously convicted felon, getting caught with guns is a massive problem. And here was T.I., a felon with a dozen machine guns. Naturally, everyone was wondering how T.I. was going to get out of this mess without serving a ton of time. On October 26, 2007, T.I. walked out of the United States District Court in Atlanta after showing up before U.S. Magistrate Judge Alan J. Baverman. He posted a whopping $3 million bond, $2 million in cash plus equity on his property. The terms were strict. He had to stay at home except for medical appointments and court appearances. The only people allowed to live with him were his girlfriend and children, and any visitors needed court approval. T.I.'s suppression hearing was set for February 19, 2008. He eventually pled guilty to U.S. federal weapons charges and was sentenced to an indefinite prison term, a year of house arrest, and 1,500 hours of community service. In an interview with MTV about serving prison time, T.I. said, "Presumably while I'm there, I'll be able to strategize my comeback." He made it clear he wasn't planning on just sitting around doing nothing. On March 27, 2009, U.S. District Judge Charles A. Pannell Jr. sentenced him to 1 year and 1 day in prison and ordered him to pay $100,300 in fines. T.I. managed to get his sentence reduced from a potential maximum of 10 years and $250,000 fine through a plea bargain. Now, to a lot of people, this just didn't add up. Take Lil Wayne, for example. They found a firearm on him, just a pistol, in New York, and he got sentenced to a year in prison for that. Sure, New York laws are way stricter than Atlanta laws when it comes to firearms, but still, T.I. getting found with 12 machine guns and only getting a year? That's wild, especially for a convicted felon. Even if you have loads of money to get the best lawyers, it's still a stretch to think you could wiggle out of that kind of trouble so easily. This is why many people started saying he must have snitched on others to get a lighter sentence. A lot of his peers threw these accusations his way, including 50 Cent, which sparked a beef between them. It all kicked off when 50 Cent addressed T.I.'s alleged snitching on G-Unit's second album, TOS, Terminate on Sight. There's a track on there called You So Tough, where 50 took some jabs, but not directly. Now, 50 is known for calling people out by name without a second thought, but this time he kept it vague. He dropped lines that seemed to hit close to home for T.I., and naturally people made the connection. In the verse, 50 says, "What's today's mathematics?"
Why do I use Navan? No one.
Absolutely, bro. Bro wanted to defend 50 Cent. I mean, he wanted to defend the boy so bad, but it won't hit the link. I don't understand why do people get triggered when they celebrity is on the hot seat? Like, this is the problem with us. You got to learn how to check people for bad behavior, even when you like them. And this is why your moms go unchecked. Because she the one taught you how to lie. She the one taught you all your wicked little foolish ways that got you losing when you leave her nest and get into these relationships. But you won't check her because y'all don't like checking people that you love. And the people that you love gave you the most dumbest and the stupidest information. Come on now, let's stop playing, bro. He knew not to hit that link, though. He knew not to hit that link.
Ish ain't adding up. Get knocked with 10 machine guns, only get 12 months. Ooh-wee, don't talk to me, you talk to him, you talking to them. I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said they would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, how do you explain how homie breeze? They said, keep your mouth shut or you eatin' the cheese. After that verse dropped, everyone started speculating it was about T.I, expecting a beef to erupt. MTV even asked 50 about it, and he played it cool, saying he's direct when he goes at artists and that he was just asking a question. He basically left it up to the public to decide if they wanted to make it about T.I.
Issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
You're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know.
Take two. Is that line about T.I?
Absolutely, for the public to decide.
T.I later addressed the whole thing in his own interview, but kind of brushed it off. And honestly, it made sense. At that time, the police had T.I under a microscope, watching his every move. Starting a beef with another rapper would have been the last thing he needed.
Conclusion. And when I heard him speaking on it, he said he wasn't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And me and 50 always had a decent rapport, you know.
See, it's sad when the dude make the female look bad. This dude make his female look bad. He make his female vulnerable. He leave his female all vulnerable, yo, by his behavior, by his acting. Cause he act tough. He ain't no tough guy, yo. This is crazy, yo. But don't be him. Don't be the dudes like him. Luck up, get a good girl, and then just want to be an actor.
It wasn't never nothing negative. So he's never had a problem with saying people's names when he's speaking on them. And like that's not like 50. If he going at somebody, he usually say their name and make it known. It's usually not ever whether or not.
That was pretty much the extent of their beef potential. Surprisingly, they actually went on to work together, jumping on tracks, and everything seemed cool. Fast forward to 2020, T.I stirred things up again by calling out 50 Cent to a friendly 20-track battle on Instagram Live through the Verzuz platform. For those of you who don't know, Verzuz was created during the quarantine as a way for artists to go head-to-head and see who has the best tracks. It didn't matter if you were a producer or an artist. It was all about showcasing your catalog. So during 50 Cent's birthday week, T.I decided to stir the pot by challenging 50 to a 20-track battle.
A lot of people don't know.
Now, what y'all think, guys? On the low, what y'all think? Because he said verses. That was the verses battles that they was coming up with. Who put in the chat? Put a 1 if you think T.I. Put a 2 if you got 50. Who you got on the T.I. versus 50 battle, versus battle? Put it in the chat right now, guys, while we watch this ad. T.I. versus 50. T.I. put a 1, 50 put a 2. Savvy Sav, what's going on, my girl Sav? One Mike. I see Big Tate in there. G Johnson, what's going on? Salute, gang. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and hit the notification and the like. You know what I mean? We gonna be rocking.
Catalog. He even poked producer or an artist. It was all about showcasing your catalog. So during 50 Cent's birthday week, T.I decided to stir the pot by challenging 50 to a 20-track battle. T.I wanted to see who had the better music and catalog. He even poked fun at 50, saying since Kanye West beat him in their sales battle back in the day, 50 might not take up the challenge.
For your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your up, man, with 20 of your records, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that.
The chat looks split, and I think this would have been a damn good battle, y'all, because you cannot sleep. T.I. had a summer. T.I. had a summer. I remember that shit. 50 did too, though. 50 did too.
That challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your off. So you might not want to do that. So, well, guess who ain't scared of your ass, 50?
At first, fans thought T.I. was just joking around, but things quickly escalated. After posting the initial video, T.I. doubled down by posting another video where he was on the phone with Kevin Hart, who shares the same birthday as 50.
Please tell 50 bring his on out here and get this smoke. Oh, Jesus. Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and sit down.
Naturally, what T.I. said made headlines, and 50 responded by posting one of the articles with the caption, "Yo, somebody passed T.I. the weed they gave Smokey and Friday. LOL."
Now I see why you linked up with Drake, Fifth. you cannot meme your way out of a rap battle, sir. I don't know where y'all rappers get off thinking you could just troll and meme your way out of a rap battle. No, sir. Not when they coming with bars and tracks. Nope. 50, what's wrong, bro? Why you ain't eat this? Why you ain't take this?
Well, T.I. wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back with another Instagram video, saying 50 acknowledged his challenge but didn't want to accept it.
And he acknowledged that he received a message. He said nobody said in that challenge though. All the comment talking about, oh man, 50 gonna do it. Man, I mean, y'all scared of that, not me. Tell me what 50 gonna goddamn do. Man, shut your scared up, get the out the way, and let me handle this.
The next morning, T.I. kept the momentum going with more videos, explaining how he tried to fly out to 50 Cent's birthday party to show some love and talk things over. However, one of T.I.'s homies called and told him it wasn't a good idea because Tony Yayo had a problem with T.I. This led to T.I. and his friend going live on Instagram to discuss the situation.
Man, where you was at last night?
In Brooklyn. In
Brooklyn doing what?
Doing 50 Cent party, had a great time. Told me on the way, you got the jet already gassed up. Said don't come.
Yeah.
I said don't
What
come.
you say?
I said
420 to go. He said, I get what you mean though. 50 looked at T.I. like, get out of here. Had Jay offered the battle, 50 would have bid on it. You know what I mean? 50 see himself higher than T.I. I don't know why. To me, personally, I still think that would have been a good matchup. That would have been a great matchup. But 50, for some reason, see himself better than T.I. He see himself as the heavyweight champion, while T.I. just the IC champion.
don't come. Boy, when I tell you that boy, Yayo, he either got a real problem some type of way, man. You ask me, he got some type of problem.
Tony Yayo didn't stay quiet either. He jumped into the comments, accusing T.I. of clout chasing. Then, things took a more personal turn. The next morning, 50 Cent took to Twitter and posted a video of T.I. on Crime Stoppers from back in 2008. In the video, T.I. is part of an Atlanta news.
Game over. Game over. Nigga, get a hand. Nigga, see, game over. Like, sometimes you gotta stop while you ahead. The man ain't want to take the battle. You seen he ain't want to take the battle. Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone. Learn how to win. Take a silent win and go sit down sometimes, bro. Y'all get hyped when y'all think y'all got the winning advantage. When y'all got the advantage, y'all start getting hyped. Like, instead of can't.
Broadcast encouraging people to report crimes, which is essentially snitching. The caption read, "Why do you make me do this? This the first song I'ma play, you so tough." T.I. saw this and was not happy. He reposted it on his Instagram with a lengthy caption, clearly annoyed by 50's move. "I'll take this as an acceptance of this catalog challenge," he says. "We got him. He bit the bait, set this ish up so I can finally shut this watermelon head, invisible neck end up once and for all. As far as this clip goes, it's cute, old, outdated, and in poor taste, much like your catalog 50 Cent. However, I prefer facts, and the fact remains, I have never given any information to any form of law enforcement at any time in life to get anybody any."
Y'all gotta remember, no rappers is taking the bait on that versus battle anymore, because that just goes to show you how much they so-called care about the culture of hip-hop. Because when they was forced to shut down them shows, remember when COVID came in, they had to shut down. They couldn't make their own money and be selfish and book their own spots and shit like that. So they had to come to Swiss. They had to come see Swiss if they wanted to make any kind of money. So those rappers that we got a chance to see, those entertainers, that celebrities we got a chance to see battle each other, they just needed a check during the time where they couldn't make their own check. So it's over for that. That era is gone. These guys is making their own bread right now. They don't need to work together. And you know, and we don't work together until we're forced to work together. And that's the sad shit. You see how that works? That's on us. That's on us. But it should happen. They should do it again. We waiting for Usher versus Chris Brown. I want to see that one. I want to see Usher versus Chris Brown, bro. Make sure you leave your girl at home, bro. Don't bring your girl to that one. All right. Those of you simps, don't bring your girl to that one, bro. Usher versus Chris Brown is dangerous. It's dangerous for you guys in a relationship.
Any time for any crime. Supreme told me to ask 50 Cent if he can say the same. Well, that's all I have to say about that. So let's set this date and select your songs off that one hot album you got, and let's lay your little overrated, outdated, steroid-inflated catalog to rest. RIP to 50 Cent catalogs. I seen you bully all them NYN for years. Not die a king though. Despite the persistent snitching accusations, no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to prove T.I. actually snitched. In fact, T.I. has always been outspoken against snitches. He even kicked an artist off his Grand Hustle label after discovering the rapper was a DEA informant. Alpha Mega, who signed with T.I. in the mid-2000s, seemed to bring street cred with him. T.I. showcased him on the
I guess that's what dude was gonna run with. He was gonna run with that. But y'all just wait. The video ain't over yet.
2007 single Hurt with Busta Rhymes, but things fell apart by the end of the decade. In 2009, The Smoking Gun exposed Alpha Mega for working with law enforcement after he was sentenced to 110 months behind bars for federal gun charges in September 1995. T.I. wasted no time dropping Alpha Mega from Grand Hustle. He explained his decision in an interview on Atlanta radio station Hot 107.9, stating, "Even though all our artists and employees are asked by us to be honest and open about their past history, at no time did Alpha disclose to me or Grand Hustle what has now appeared in the media. He essentially deceived us by failing to fully disclose the truth about his past, and there is no place in our organization for dishonest and misleading behavior." T.I. added, "As I have always said, you must take responsibility for your own actions. We at Grand Hustle cannot support or condone the blaming of others for our own mistakes. I hope and pray to God, bless his savings plans, but I don't foresee me or my company playing a role in his personal or professional business." However, T.I. later shot himself in the foot by admitting he once snitched on his dead cousin to avoid jail time. In a resurfaced clip from an August 2020 episode of his Expedition.
Bam, there we go. That's all I would have did. I dropped the link, invited him to come on, so when we get to this part, he could explain this part. Like, that's all I wanted him to do. Explain this part. Like, I don't bite, but you know, they talk crazy in the chat. Then when you invite them for the face-to-face, they get cowardly.
Viciously podcast. Blaming of others for our own mistakes. I hope and pray to God, bless his savings plans, but I don't foresee me or my company playing a role in his personal or professional business. However, T.I. later shot himself in the foot by admitting he once snitched on his dead cousin to avoid jail time. In a resurfaced clip from an August 2020 episode of his Expeditiously podcast, the Atlanta rapper recalled pinning a gun case on his late relative, Toot, in the early 2000s, before his music career took off. T.I. explained that he and Toot were running a hustle in their native Atlanta, involving stolen upscale clothes when they were pulled over by cops who discovered a gun in T.I.'s possession. "We were at Lenox Mall parking lot, unloading the truck of stolen clothes. I'm talking to the man while making the play," he remembered. This an asterisk, looking at everything like, "Man, y'all got, Muthaf, we done said what you want. Get this ish and go." And right then, mall security pulled up. We got in the car and pulled off. And of course, they followed behind us and called the real police. So before we actually got on the expressway, the real police pulled us over. I had a gun. Toot, who introduced T.I. to DJ Tone, the producer behind hits like What You Know, 24S, and You Don't Know Me, was during the court case. At the urging of his lawyer and with Toot's posthumous blessing, T.I. avoided incarceration by claiming the gun belonged to his cousin. We caught.
So you heard that? You heard that? His cousin died. I mean, y'all gonna say that's a smart play. You dudes with no integrity, you slimy, slime back, lizard back dudes, gonna say that's a good play. But you know damn well you had that burner. And if your man did not get if he did not get bodied during the case, you'd be going down with that. So knock it off, B. And that makes it even more slizzard on a dead person. Like, come on, bro.
Those gun cases, Toot died. My lawyer said, well, you know, I could make everything go away if it was Toot's. It was Tremel's, T.I. recalled. After he had passed, I had a talk with him. Toot said, I'll take all.
So the answer is he snitched on himself twice. Because ain't no way in the world you ain't give up somebody or you ain't give some evidence up for them guns. And now let's talk about this. Let's talk about this part. Did you know about this? Because a lot of y'all don't do no research. Y'all do surface level research, which I hear running around on social media. Y'all don't go digging in the dirt like cleat shoes. Like y'all would have never knew the man told you that hey, Tiny pay all his bills. You got to do some research and stop with your feelings all of the time, guys. You got to stop with your feelings, yo, and do some research and stop knocking the person down that want to tell you the truth. Like, bruh, I know I don't match with the dudes you chill with. You chill with a bunch of liars. You are the sum of the 4 people you hang around. And all y'all be lying to each other, blowing smoke in each other, but for what?
All the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, God right. Cause I'll be if they go and come and mutheffing extradite me from here.
If it was Tremel's, and I had a talk with Toot.
What Toot said?
Posthumously? Yeah. After he had passed. I had a talk with him.
What Toot say?
If you could walk away free and put it on me, God right.
This man said he talked with a dead man, and the dead man said, no integrity, bro. No integrity at all, yo. At all, man. I wish.
For agreeing to do this interview. I know it's a really tough time for you right now, but we really appreciate your time.
Let's do it.
Now, Puff, P. Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
I'm gonna say quit drinking. You drinking too much. Yeah, I know. Mid-sentence. Hope they was typing something. Hope they was typing another little derogatory comment because I would have caught a mid-sentence like bloop. They're like, oh, what happened? I was just joking. Yeah, joke to yourself. Joke on another channel, dummy.
Gun rights activist Nikki Daniels Jr., a guest on the podcast, asked if that's where the allegations of T.I. being a snitch stem from. He replied, hell nah. Don't nobody know about that. I just volunteered this information. That's the only time I done ever said or gave information. Cause that's my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay. Now, as we mentioned earlier, T.I. has had quite a few run-ins with the law. Harris first started dealing drugs as a teenager, and by the age of 14, he had already been arrested several times. In March 2004, a warrant was issued for T.I.'s arrest after he violated his probation from a 1997 drug conviction, as well as a 1998 conviction for violating a State-Controlled Substances Act and giving false information. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. While imprisoned in Cobb County, Georgia, he even filmed an unauthorized music video. By May 2004, he was released on probation. But after his release, he racked up a litany of probation violations in several counties around Georgia for offenses ranging from possession of a firearm to possession of marijuana. In 2006, after appearing in an Atlanta court on May 10th and having charges that he threatened a man outside a club the previous year dropped for lack of evidence, Harris was arrested on an outstanding probation violation warrant from Florida. The warrant claimed that Harris did not fulfill the required number of community service hours he was sentenced to complete for a 2003 battery of a female sheriff's deputy at University Mall in Tampa. Harris was detained by several mall security guards at the time of the incident. According to WSB-TV in Atlanta, T.I.'s attorney said that the problem was nothing more than a technical matter between Georgia and Florida. The confusion arose because T.I. was also sentenced to community service in Georgia for driving with a suspended license, for which he completed 75 hours of community service in his home state. He was released on bail shortly after being arrested and was expected to surrender to Florida state authorities the following week to resolve the matter. Then on September 1st, 2010, T.I. and his wife Tiny were arrested for drug charges. This arrest led to T.I. being sentenced on October 15th, 2010 to 11 months in prison for violating the terms of his probation, specifically for possessing testing positive for opiates and associating with a convicted felon, namely his P$C cohort C-Rod. On October 25th, the drug charges against T.I. were dropped. However, on November 1st, T.I. reported back to the Forest City Federal Facility to serve his 11-month sentence. His release date was set for September 29, 2011. On August 31, 2011, T.I. was released from Forest City at 7:29 a.m. and sent to a community living facility to serve out the rest of his 11-month sentence. But just 48 hours later, he was sent back to federal custody due to a dispute involving T.I. taking a luxury bus from a prison in Arkansas to a halfway house facility in Atlanta. T.I.'s attorney, Stephen Sado, told the Associated Press that the Federal Bureau of Prisons moved T.I. to a different facility and clarified that the dispute was not drug-related. T.I. was later released from prison and sent back to the halfway house.
Oh my god, I just won $60,000 from my car crash from
where he was released on September 29th at midnight. On April 30th, 2014, T.I. and Compton rapper The Game were involved in a verbally confrontational standoff with officers of the Los Angeles Police Department. According to Billboard, it was believed to have been disconcerted as a response to officers misconducting a group of bystanders afar from a nightclub the two artists were attending. In a video leaked by TMZ, T.I. and Game were forced out of the club, which they nicknamed the Supercut Club or Supper Club, by LAPD officials due to an investigation of a drug and gambling ring. The club's security guards were present at the scene and refused the rappers' re-entries into the property to avoid more legal troubles. T.I. and Game were forced to stand back, with T.I. yelling, "Y'all got a lot of people beat up. We got good lawyers." One of the bystanders was forced to lay down with his hands over his head without warning, and security kicked him repeatedly to try to get him back up. Another guard yelled, "He goes to jail tonight." T.I. and Game were rumored to have been arrested for simple assault on a police officer and disturbing the peace, but they were later released with charges dropped. This was later denied by LAPD team members. In August 2015, the IRS filed liens totaling more than $4.5 million on T.I.'s property for unpaid taxes from 2012 and 2013. Then, on May 16, 2018, Harris was arrested outside of the gated community where he lives for misdemeanor charges of simple disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness in Henry County, Georgia, after a guard allegedly refused to let Harris into the complex without a key. Harris posted bond and was released later that day. In September 2020, Harris was charged by the SEC for his involvement in 2 fraudulent initial coin offerings. Then in January 2021, Sabrina Peterson, who was associated with T.I. and his family, alleged on social media that T.I. put a gun to her head and threatened to K-word her in 2009. Following the post, allegations of SA by Harris and his wife Tiny appeared underneath the post. By March 2021, more than 30...
Again, this right here, this case right here was that shorty was trying to get her some money. But this is how a weak king who will fumble the bag, y'all. You'll get a female that'll let you get the threesome and you gotta know how to be a leader when you get these women that let you get away with murder, bro. You come on, guys. Yo, I'm gonna have to do more videos. Y'all check out my other channel, my personal growth channel, the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel, for that one, because I'm gonna have to do a video, because y'all be fumbling the bag, guys. Fellas. And that's because you ain't used to good women. You used to these toxic bitches like your mama. So you get a good woman and fumble the whole bag. But shorty was trying to get some money, but I guarantee you it's because she sensed weakness in the leadership. Or chicks don't, the third wheel don't try this. Trust me. The third wheel don't try this unless the dude give her the one up. If the dude ever make her feel like she could get one over on the main chick, then it's a problem, bro.
30 women and at least 1 man accused Harris, his wife Tiny, and their associates of forced drugging, and intimidation in at least 2 states, including California and Georgia, which allegedly occurred since at least 2005. The accusers alleged that prior to or upon immediately entering TNT's home, hotel, or tour bus, they were coerced by Tiny to ingest drugs or were unknowingly administered drugs to impair the victim's ability to consent to subsequent vile acts. In January 2021, Harris released a video on Instagram denying the allegations, claiming that all of his encounters had been consensual. As a
Now that's the truest thing he said out his mouth. I could believe that. I know that. I know that.
Result of the allegations, production of T.I. and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle was suspended. Then, in January 2024, Harris and his wife were again sued for SA, this time for an alleged incident that involved and essaying a woman in a Los Angeles hotel room in 2005. According to Variety, the suit describes the plaintiff as being in her early 20s when the happened and asserts she was serving in the U.S. Air Force at the time, after allegedly being introduced to the couple by an associate named Caviar, whom she had met at the house of the late rapper Coolio the night before the It seems like T.I. has a lot of work to do in mending his reputation beyond just the snitching accusations.
Yeah, yo, he crazy. He's a dummy, yo. He's a dummy, yo. He's a dummy, son. And I don't wish no man lose their wife. But this nigga, I don't like him, yo. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, bro. I don't respect him, bro. I don't respect him, bro. I don't. You can't respect him. Can't. Can't. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? Those men that get a God gift and they mess up a God gift, because now when he fuck up Tiny, she gonna go off to hate men. These are the men that create the men haters. These are the dummies that create the men haters. It's be the women fault because they pick them. Remember, it's up to the women to bust it wide open. But these are the dudes, yo. Next thing you know, Tiny gonna be running around here talking about she a lesbian. You know what I mean? Guys, yo, we reached the end of our live stream. You know what I mean? We reached the end of our live stream, y'all. I appreciate those of y'all that came out, tuned in, that shared your opinion. You know what I mean? I don't mind y'all sharing your opinion, but please be able to look at things from every perspective. Don't be so fixed mindsetish. You know what I mean? We don't like the fixed mindset shit. Be able to see it from every side. You know what I mean, guys? The truth gonna be the truth, and the truth is love. And I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later, guys. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We taking over, guys. I'll see y'all later, all right?